or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, McGuire throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGuire. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 50-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. McGuire. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, McGuire looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, McGuire. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Flipped off by Grant Delpit, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Maguire. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
On 3rd down, Maguire. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Maguire. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Maguire. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's got Rome. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
49ers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw on second down. McGuire, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. But now it's third and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Kill. Under 10, 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Maguire. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
17.
To throw on 2nd down. Maguire, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Off play action. Maguire. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Maguire. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Operating from the gun, Maguire to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Maguire, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, Maguire trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Check three.
Throwing again. Maguire. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. Maguire. They'll get this complete to Batson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Maguire looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on third down. Maguire. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that's likely to be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
first and 10. Maguire. Going left side here, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Maguire. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's second and inches at the Seahawks' 9-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. From the gun, Maguire. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Maguire, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, 49ers 17. Aldrich Rosas set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, Aguirre. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Aguirre. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score Seahawks
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. McGuire eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, McGuire. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
A gain of 15.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. They find some open field here. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a home